Hey everyone, I'm out running some errands today. Wanted to talk to you about something that I noticed this morning and just want to share it with you to make sure that you can stay safe online and make sure you don't get in any trouble. I was browsing some different groups on Facebook and I saw someone post, I think in one of the groups, about a business scamming them. And I read the post and looked at it and kind of the comments that different people had, and it wasn't really clear that the business is actually scamming anyone, right? So when you say these things online, be careful, because like if you're not 100% sure, right, that it's not a fact, you could be held responsible for what you post, right? And whether you use a VPN or you use a nickname or anonymous or whatever, like you could get found. So like there's ways to figure it out, and the law enforcement, they've gotten really smart about how to do this. So burner accounts, all those things, doesn't matter. But like a couple things to just keep an eye on, right? If you post something and you assert that it's true, right? You're saying that this is a fact. It's not a statement of opinion, right? If you say, hey, I went to this place and in my opinion, their chicken parm stinks. Okay, your opinion, right? Like, but if you say, I went there and, they're poisoning people or something like that, right? Like that's a completely different type of statement, and that could damage a business, right? So think about the things that you do, right? When you post, if you're posting and you're asserting that it's true, it's a fact, that's one element that someone needs to look at to come after you, right? If you say a claim like that and you can't back it up, right? So if you say like, hey, this business is scamming people, and you don't have like proof that like it was one of their people that actually did whatever, then you could be in some trouble there, right? If you publish it in a third party, right? When I say third party, Facebook, Twitter, like any of these social media platforms, when you post it out there publicly, that's a third kind of check that a lawyer might look at. And then a last check might be that it actually damages the business, right? Like, so if you say something, you say this business is scamming people and their business gets hurt from it, like they could take some screenshots of what you posted. They'll take some pictures of your profile. They'll take pictures of what the people are saying, and people saying like, I'm not going to do business with that place. And then they're going to take it to a lawyer, and the lawyer's going to say, you've created irreparable harm to their business and their brand. And then they're going to hit you with a lawsuit. So be really careful about what you say. Like we all have freedom of speech in the United States, right? So that's a right that we enjoy, but that doesn't mean that you can just say anything. You have to be really careful about what we say, especially when you're talking about a brand or a business or a person, right? Make sure that what you're saying is true and it's factual, or make sure it's really clear that it's your opinion. You can have your opinion and you can get that out there. Doesn't mean that someone's not going to, hold that against you in some way, right? So be careful about, how you present yourself and what you post out there, and really make sure that you fact check it before you go say something. If you've seen stuff like this, love to hear about it in the comments below. If you have any questions or something like that you want me to hit in a future video, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.